the dead drop. Hopefully the Wardens will appreciate this.
Have you anything to spare?
You again. What do you want?
I just want to see your wares.
Look around. We don't often get customers with actual coin to spend.
I don't usually have coin to spend. I just got a coin to make. This shit. I don't even believe this crap. Might keep that though. Oh, never mind. There's too much of this shit, man. Like, how are these boots like any better than what I have on? I just don't see how. Scale. Ooh. 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 It's gonna really bug the hell out of me. There you go.
You again. What do you want?
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Oh, she hiding something.
Who are you protecting?
You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
If this mage is an apostate, the Templars will find him.
No maid should suffer for an accident of birth.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
I asked at 30 farms for work. Not one is hiring for Reldans. My wife died yesterday. I'm taking up a collection to afford the burning. I asked at 30 farms for work. Not one is hiring for Reldans.
Please, my mother. Don't let her lose another.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
Look, we're Ferelden's just trying to keep out of the Templar's sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Greetings, Sarah. You look like a man who'd be interested in the finest Antiban steel to grace his hand. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
Son? I have never had that privilege, Sarah. My poor wife, she's back in Antiva and cannot see me often with my travels.
Please, Sarah. I know you must fear for Fainriel, but we mean him no harm.
Hard to tell in this city who means who harm, no?
Perhaps you can set his mind at ease.
We are no Templars, Sarah. You'll find no better friend to a young, scared mage.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
Of course.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
So, there's no circle among the Dalish? Any child with a gift of magic is apprenticed to a keeper. In another clan, if... like the Hawk family.
Why do you say that?
You came all the way from Lothering with them, didn't you? And they're not even your clan.
Humans don't have clans, Meryl.
Exactly.
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
You didn't even have a key.
You found it! Right,
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solicitus. Please, take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Remedy that? Potions shop? You, my good man, are priceless.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time. It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
What?
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah.
sells potions. No junk. Some rings and shit.
Welcome back to Souls, my friend.
Oh look, it looks exactly the same. We're going to turn in these other ones. That way we can tell you we've gotten some progress.
The Viscount must be terribly busy.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather... There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, Guardswoman, but I decide to control, not you and your whims. You may have been put up as a lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your brother and accomplice jailed.
A lot of yelling for doing him a favor.
We killed a band of highwaymen. What does it matter whose patrol it was? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time?
Yeah, what did you step in this time,
By day, Sarah. Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
So there was nothing unusual about it at all?
It had been clear for weeks. It didn't get unusual until after we heard about you and Aveline. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. Satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush?
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
A messy way to pass information, and Brennan already sent it along.
Another guard is walking into the same trap. I can't let that happen. Brennan said Donnick. A good man. Donnick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
The Viscount must be terribly busy. I've been waiting most of the day.
Did Lothering Alienage?
It wasn't a big enough village to have a wall around. Let alone a place for elves.
Where did the elves live then?
Stables and outbuildings mostly.
I think I like alienages better.
Keep moving. I'd rather not be mistaken for a client of the Rose, thank you.
Interesting place.
Oh, it's so lovely.
Let's not stay here for long.
So, is the Keeper your mother? I left my clan when I was a child. To become Marathari's first. I haven't seen my parents in more than 10 years. I'm so sorry. My father died in the Blight. You must really miss them. I remember my mother singing to me when I was a girl and I'd get sick. I think that's what I miss the most. The Keeper has a terrible singing voice.
I won't mention this to your mother if you don't.
I think I found something of yours.
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
I've got your usual ready and waiting for you upstairs, Sarah.
Many thanks, Madam C.
Ferelden, are you? We are not a charitable organization, Sarah. If you cannot pay, you will have to take your lonely self elsewhere. Is that clear?
Wait. What exactly are you paying for? I was busy trying not to touch anything in here.
2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
I'm not interested.
Of course you aren't. Poverty had nothing to do with your decision, I'm sure.
Don't know. Is my mic even on? It is. It seems like it is. I don't know if you guys can hear me though. Just whatever.
Avert your eyes.
Perhaps we need to turn it up. There we go. Now you can hear me. And the game's probably gonna sound all fucking weird. Or we can just have it like this, and then you can hear everything I say. But we're not going to do that. We're going to put it right here, so that way. Nice little happy beat. Okay, it's probably going to echo like fuck. Because I don't have headphones in. So, probably want to just turn on like a closed caption or some shit like that if they have those things.
something of yours.
You found this?
Rescue? They'll never find me.
Oh, you could go talk to that little posh guy.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the Wounded Coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems excessive.
He may be Tal-Vashon. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way!
I think it kind of looks like a...
Yes, what is it?
Why you gotta be such a dick, Rob Stark?
Sounds like you have a problem that needs fixing.
I have several, thanks to the base types who responded to our call. As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Kunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone. And there have been sightings of a Kunari. The only complication is that Seamus is known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
The Kunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Tal-Vashoth, are hunted anyway, killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
It doesn't.
But it is danger nonetheless.
The Kunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Tal-Vashoth...
This isn't a task for a guardsman.
Yes, isn't it?
There is a concern of appearance. If we used guards, it would allow Viscount Dumas' opponents to say this admits the Kunari threat because the city responded. In these times, public embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sirrah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall. And frankly, we have enough of their kind.
I will bring Seamus back.
The boy will be home soon enough.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them, on the Wounded Coast.
He's just gonna fuck off.
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall. The guard who'll throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
Good day, Sirrah.
Who's that? Just taken care of. Quests.
These streets should be safe at night. Care to help out with that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
Do something about them.
Are you Ansel?
Ah! Sweet mother of Partha. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the human Athenril told me about? The one looking for work?
Just tell me what you want.
Of course. Listen to me babbling like a lyrium smuggler, which I'm not. My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
What a bizarre thing to be scared of.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars?
It just keeps getting better.
By the Paragons, not so loudly. My word, I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
Make it worth my time and I'll help you.
Oh, I will. Or I'll try to. The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Yeah, whatever, Emily. Fuck yourself.
You can't waste time, Hawk. Guardsman Donick is here somewhere.
Let's finish this quick!
Face me! I stand for all of us!
Shops,
Old Vincento said someone might come sniffing around.
You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now, there's not much I can do for you.
Did you meet the boy?
Afraid so. Blighter was dead broke though, not a silver on him. I helped one mageling for free, and I'll never get paid again.
You abandoned him?
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week, girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong though. I heard rumors he took the both of them captive instead.
So your good friend's a kidnapper? Can't say I'm surprised.
Not a friend. Just someone who's not afraid to try this business. Rumor has it, Rayner had the pair of them locked inside a Keys warehouse, somewhere close to dockside. You want to go looking? You might find a land before it gets ransomed to the Templars, or worse.
We must be getting close to the ambush.
The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The Seal of the Viscount. Office details. City accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery, one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Exposing this kind of corruption could make the guards look weak.
Then we look weak. The others deserve better. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known.
quest for on his wayward son. Or maybe it's in... it's on the Moon Coast.
Watch your step.
Alright guys, this is probably where I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Into our very many save files. And yeah, we'll go ahead and call it here. I will see you guys on the next one, and we'll finish this abandoned house and move on with Act 1. Have a good night.